So now we'll see the moving iron instruments, which is the second part of your chapter. But this chapter deals only with the circuit diagrams and panel wiring. So you don't need to remember the working of this. But I guess if you know the working, then you will remember the diagrams very early or quickly. So I hope that you will first understand the working and then remember the diagrams. In this chapter, you will be just asked to draw the diagrams and circuit, circuit diagrams. So we'll start with the moving iron instruments. So you have already learnt in 11th moving iron instruments. So in this point we'll see the moving iron attraction type instruments and moving iron repulsion type. So moving iron instruments, why we call it moving iron? Because it has one part which is not a fixed, or it is not stationary, it is moving, and this is a piece which is moving or which is not stationary. So this is called moving iron instruments. So there are two types, attraction and repulsion type. So we'll see one by one. So you have to just remember the diagrams of this. So what is the basic principle of moving iron instruments? The instruments in which the moving iron is used for measuring the flow of current or voltage is known as moving iron instruments. So what is the basic principle of moving iron instrument? The instrument in which moving iron is used. So in whatever the instrument it may be, if it uses moving iron, then it is called as moving iron instrument. So why we use it? To measure the flow of current or voltage. So as we know, whenever iron is placed near magnet, it attracts towards it. The force of attraction depends upon the strength of magnetic field. Whenever we give the current to the coil, then it behaves or it makes the magnet. So here we have the same principle right here in attraction type. So we'll see the attraction type. So moving iron attraction type. So this is the figure of moving iron attraction type instrument. So it has two coils, you can see here. This is the one coil and this is another coil. So these two coils are stationary. So they are fixed. So these two coils are fixed coils. Here you can see the weights. So these weights are for the balancing. So here you can see air friction damping. So why we use air friction damping? To avoid the unwanted deflection. So why we use air friction damping? So we use air friction damping to avoid unnecessary deflections. Okay. So you have understood the diagram from this picture, and this is the iron piece which is moving. So this is the moving iron piece. So main points of what? These are the coils, these two coils, moving iron piece, and this is attached to the pointer. Yeah, you can see here. This is directly attached to the pointer. So stationary coils are made up of copper or aluminium. It has moving element, iron piece. So when we connect this instrument in circuit, where we have to measure the current or voltage, we place this instrument in circuit or connect this instrument in circuit where we have to measure the current or voltage. So when we connect this instrument in circuit, current flows through these stationary coils. So whenever the current flows through this coil, so what will happen? A magnetic field will be created here, which attracts this iron piece. Okay. So iron deflects from low magnetic field to high magnetic field. So here the magnetic field will be created and this iron piece will get attracted towards this, and what will happen? This will try to attract towards this, and this our pointer will deflect. Okay. So as much as the current or the magnitude of current will depend on the deflection. So the current is high, then deflection will be high, because this will get attracted towards this. So magnitude of attraction is high, so there will be large deflection. So ion attracts towards the towards in. So this is the ion which will attract this way towards inside, and our pointer will deflect. So this is all about the moving ion attraction type instruments. So this is how its working is. And now moving to the moving ion repulsion type. So I will explain it once again. So these are the two coils which are stationary, and when we connect it to this circuit, so what will happen? The current will flow through these coils, and these coils will it will form electromagnet, and magnetic field will be created here. So this ion piece will get attracted to this magnetic field, and this will try to move inside, or it will try to change its position, and the pointer is attached here. So this will deflect. Am I right? And this is how it will work. So now moving to the moving ion repulsion type. So the basic principle for this is repulsive force acts when two similar magnetic ion pieces are placed together. So if these two are the similar similar magnetized ion pieces, similarly magnetized, so they will tend to repel each other. So if we place two magnetic pieces which are of same polarity, then they will repel each other. But if they are of opposite polarity, then it will attract each other. So the principle is this, so that a similar polarity repels each other. So it has a moving ion and one fixed ion. So you can see here in diagram, first one is moving ion, this is moving ion, and always remember pointer is attached to the moving ion, and this is the fixed ion, which is fixed or stationary, it will not move. So these are the coils, you can see here, these are the coils, this is the spindle, and this is the pointer which is attached on the moving ion. So what will happen? So if we attach this instrument with any circuit, then current will flow through the instrument coils. So these are the coils. These coils will get magnetized, or it will create magnetic field of same polarity. So they are in the similar polarity. So these both will get similar polarity, and this both will tend to repel each other. So it will repel each other, and this pointer will get deflected here. So this is the basic principle. So here you can see the moving, and this is fixed. As the same polarity of the magnetic field here, this will tend to both of these to repel each other. So you can I will show you by one example. So this is the fixed one. You can say this is the fixed one, this is the moving one, and this is the pointer. Okay. So on the normal, or when there is no current, then they will be in this position. And whenever the current flows, or whenever it is attached to the circuit, then what will happen? They will repel each other, and this will move like this. And our pointer will also move. You can see here. So these two are, this is a fixed one, this is moving one, and this is the pointer which will point our deflection, or it will point to the scale. So this is the fixed one, this is the moving one. When there is no current flowing through the coil, then they will be on this position, and when there will be current flowing through the coils, then coils will get magnetized, and then it will repel each other, and then this is how it will work. When there is repulsion, then our pointer will also move, and will give the reading. So this is about the moving ion attraction type instruments and moving ion repulsion type instruments. I hope you have understood the working principle and the circuit diagrams of this. So in this chapter, you need to only understand the circuit diagrams or diagrams of these instruments and the starters. So I will be sharing with you the instruments and the starter diagram. So there are many starters, autotransformer starter, then DOL starter or any other starter. So you have to just remember the circuit diagrams and panel diagrams. There is no compulsion to remember the working or in, so you have to just remember the circuit diagrams.